The Magicians, The Mat of Her Dreams by Rachel Lawson. Ethereal stop. You can fight it, you don't have to kill, said Sandy as his wife was about to kill again. Your wife is gone, Sandman, said the invisible woman's voice. Had to try, said Sandy. I would have thought something was wrong with you had you not tried, said a disembodied voice. Who are your friends? The Grand Reaper, the king of the realm of the dead, his son, the necromancer, and the assistant of the Grand Reaper, Dante, said Sandy. Too cowardly to do your own work, said the voice. To say Sandy was moved would be an understatement. I know my wife is dead, but I could never hurt her, said Sandy. But you are killing people. Don't, Sandy. She is trying to mess with your mind, said Lance. That's why we're here, said Blake, the Grand Reaper. Some friends, said the voice. No, we aren't here to mess with anything, Lance said. I meant we are here to help him because he's not going to be happy killing his wife, not that anyone other than the necromancer is happy to kill people, said Blake. Oh, grow a heart, you heartless pen pusher, snapped back Lance. For God's sake, stop arguing and fighting. We have to dispatch her, said Dante. Do you know what happens to a dead dream? Kill me and find out, teased the nightmare. Lance stabbed the invisible owner of the voice. The invisible woman laughed. The eye, not the heart, said Sandy. Lance stabbed the invisible cyclops in her eye and she poofed. Oh, whatever, snapped Lance. Putting away his sword, Sandy looked in shock. Ethereal, Sandy muttered. He was so traumatized, he screamed. Moments later, he saw someone he didn't know who shouldn't be there in his dream. Are you all right? Asked the strange woman. I'm remembering my wife's death, said Sandy, falling in love with the woman. Who are you? Are you a dream? He asked her.
I come when you need
She sang cheerfully, raising a scythe in her hands when she saw him happy at the end of her song, and brought it down, and he woke up sadly. He didn't want to wake up. The next day, Sandy went to his office and asked his assistant for help. "What do you need, Sandman?" asked the assistant. "I want to talk to a dream," said the Sandman. "Which dream?" asked the assistant. "The Dream Reaper," said Sandy, looking a little too in love with the Reaper. "I haven't heard of it, but I'd say it's a woman, by the way you look," said the assistant. Sandy blushed. "Am I that obvious?" said Sandy. "Yes, I've not seen you like this since—" "Sorry, I didn't mean to remind you of her death," the assistant said, realizing the mistake of mentioning his wife's death. Sandy looked like someone had killed his cat. He was sad and feeling guilty for thinking of another woman who was not his wife. "I'll look her up for you. I'm glad to see you happy again," said the assistant. "Thank you," said Sandy. The assistant came back later that day with some information about the Reaper. The Dream Reaper isn't seen much. She appears in bad nightmares. She kills the dreams, waking the dreamers up, said the assistant. "Oh, it makes sense. I was dreaming of my wife's death. She was saving me from my nightmare," said Sandy, realizing what had happened. She was a superhero of a dream. Sandy met her again, forcing himself into nightmares, nightly with enchantments. His love for her grew strong, and she grew to love him. Until one night, Sandy was about to ask for her hand in marriage when he woke up. He was in a pool of tears and sweat. He felt so sad he'd lost her at the wrong time. Sandy fell asleep and had a bizarre musical dream. He was a knight dreaming of the Dream Reaper. The knight sang,
I'm trapped in a state somewhere between dreams and reality. Are you real, or are you just a beautiful dream? I am confused. What is real and what is not? You are too beautiful to be real, yet too real to be a dream. Am I in a lucid dream, or are you reality's dream? Am I only dreaming of a shadow I can never touch? A figment of a shadow's dream. I am truly alone without you, and wistful, lost in your hollow dream. Are you merely moonlight and shadow, an illusion of night? Are you a mere whisper? Are you truly an angel in my heart? Will I awaken to find out you are only a shadow, a dream? Are you leaving?
Sandy woke up, haunted by the dream. When he saw his assistant, he was shocked. "I found out what your girlfriend is," said the assistant. "What is she?" asked Sandy. "We think she's a dreamer, not a dream," said the assistant. "A dreamer? How? They can't enter anyone's dreams," said Sandy. "She may be part dream," said the assistant. "I will have to find her in the waking world. Do we know who she is?" asked Sandy. "No, she may be part Grim Reaper," said the assistant. "How many of them are there?" asked Sandy. "I don't know," said the assistant. Sandy went to the only man he knew who might be able to find her. "Lance, I have a problem," said Sandy to his best friend. "What is it, Sandy?" said his friend. "I met the lady of my dreams, and I think she likes me too," said Sandy. "I'm happy for you. It's good, not a problem," said Lance. A young woman in glasses walked up to them. "Hello, Callie," said Sandy to the lady, who was his friend's granddaughter. "Hi, Dan," said Callie. "What do you want, Callie?" asked Lance. "The Emperor wants to talk to you," said Callie, who left them. "We can talk later," said Sandy. "Let the old guy stew for a while. You have a problem," said Lance. "But he's the Emperor of the universe," said Sandy. "So what?" Lance said. "Oh," said Sandy. "What is your problem?" asked Lance. "I met her only in her dreams," said Sandy. "That is a problem," said Lance. "Yeah," said Sandy. "How can I help you then?" said Lance. "We think she is a dreamer," said Sandy. "That sounds worse," said Lance. "I know," said Sandy. "Do you know who she is?" "Unfortunately, no," said Sandy. "Looks like you gotta keep dreaming," said Lance. "I want to find her in the waking world to ask for her hand," said Sandy. "Good luck finding her," said Lance. "I wanted help to find her," said Sandy. "How?" said Lance. "You are a reaper," said Sandy. "So what?" asked Lance. "So is she," said Sandy. "So is my daughter," said Lance. "I thought you might know her," said Sandy. "What else do you know of her?" Lance asked. "She's part dream, part reaper. In her dreams, she helps people having nightmares wake up. She is the Dream Reaper," said Sandy. "Are you kidding me?" said Lance. "Why?" asked Sandy. "You know her," said Lance. "I know her?" asked Sandy. "Have you forgotten Lando King already?" said Lance. "Why?" said Sandy. "He was a dream," said Lance. "I forgot? How did I forget that?" asked Sandy, wanting to kick himself. "That makes her," Sandy said as if he were in heaven. "Go get her, Tiger," Lance said. Sandy thanked Lance and left to find Celeste. He walked up to her and said hello. She greeted him back. "It's me," said Sandy. "I know," she said. Sandy knelt on one knee and asked her to marry and kissed her hand, waiting for a reply. She looked at him as if he were mad. "Dan, that was cruel," said Callista King, bursting into tears and storming off. Sandy was heartbroken and angry with himself as she wasn't aware of who he was to her in her dreams. He was the man of her dreams, but to her, he was only a friend of her grandfather's. The next day, she found her mind haunted by the memory of a strange dream, Sandy sadly singing to her, and her begging him not to leave her. All he did was sing this.
I must tell you this before I go, where shadows dream lost from hope's sweet bound. I fear the world and life without you at my side. My existence would be hollow without your smile, which gives me hope. Your eyes fill me with joy and confidence that my world will go on. Without you in my life, I would never smile again. Losing you would put a shadow over my heart. I beg you to hear my plea before you cast me into the shadows. It is not the moonlight speaking to you. I must talk before I go, where shadows dream alone and wistful and broken by. fate, mired by your haze. I must tell you this before I go, where shadows dream lost from hope's sweet bound. I fear the world and life without you at my side. My existence would be hollow without your smile, which gives me hope. Your eyes fill me with joy and confidence that my world will go on. Without you in my life, I would never smile again. Losing you would put a shadow over my heart. I beg you to hear my plea before you cast me into the shadows. It is not the moonlight speaking to you. I must talk before I go, where shadows dream, alone and wistful and broken by a cruel trick of fate, mired by your tell you this before I go, where shadows dream lost from hope's sweet bounds. I fear the world and life without you at my side. My existence would be hollow without your smile, which gives me hope. Your eyes fill me with joy and confidence that my world will go on. Without you in my life, I would never smile again. Losing you would put a shadow over my heart. I beg you to hear my plea before you cast me into the shadows. It is not the moonlight speaking to you. I must talk before I go, where shadows dream, alone and wistful and broken by a cruel trick of fate, mired by your hair.
She felt heartbroken, as if she had lost his affection, which hurt her a lot. It felt strange as he was nothing to her. He was avoiding her too, and all she wanted was to hear his voice or see him, which was strange as well. Her grief grew stronger as the days and weeks passed by. She confided in her mother, Christine King, Lando's widow, about how crazy she was feeling. Christine realized he was messing with her dreams as the Sandman. She told her daughter who he was, and that she should ask him why he was messing with her dreams and mind. Callie went to his home to confront him, the only place she could think of finding him. He rang his doorbell. He answered his door. He looked hesitant, as if he wanted to close the door but thought it rude. "What do you want, Callie?" asked the eternally young magician, sadly, as his heart raced. "I need to talk to you in private, not in the street, Sandman," said Callie anxiously. "Okay," Sandy said, knowing there'd be trouble after his asking to marry her, and she didn't recognize him. He let her in, leading her to his kitchen to talk. "Do you want a coffee?" he asked, Yes, thank you, she said. He made them coffee as he prepared to speak to her. Then they went to his lounge room to talk. What do you want to talk about? Asked Sandy. Why are you messing with my mind? Said Callie. I'm doing nothing with your mind, said Sandy. Why am I haunted by your face and voice? He asked. You are? Said Sandy, feeling a sudden pang of hope that she remembered him from her dreams. Mum told me what you are. You are the Sandman, the king of dreams, said Callie. That I am, said Sandy. Why are you bewitching my mind? Callie demanded. It is not bewitchment, it is that you have remembered your dreams, said Sandy. Why are you in my dreams? Asked Callie. I met you in my dreams, said Sandy. You dream? Said the confused Hallie. Of course I do. We all do, scoffed Sandy. How was I in your dream? Asked Callie. I didn't know at first. I thought you were one of my people, the dreams. I was wrong. You were a dreamer, and we became close on the dreamscape, said Sandy. I was going to ask for your hand on the dreamscape until I realized you weren't a dream. I asked your grandfather to help me find you, and he pointed me to you, and I thought you remembered me from the dreamscape. I was wrong. I realized we could not be if you didn't care for me in your real life, so I left you in the dreamscape. You sang me a song and left me. It haunts my mind? Callie said in tears. Yes, Sandy walked over to her to comfort her. I feel like I lost the love of my life, she said between her tears, looking into his eyes. I'm sorry, my dear, said Sandy, genuinely meaning it. They kissed. Their blood was burning with love. Sandy went on one knee and asked her for her hand again. She said yes, and he kissed her hand feverishly. They were married a year later, living happily ever after.